Today I'm going to talk about my experience with cravings on the carnivore diet. I've been doing the carnivore diet for a few months now, so the cravings aren't as bad, but when I did first start, it did kind of suck. What helped me is cleaning out the pantry and the fridge and basically getting rid of all this carbs and sugars and snacks and everything else in our house, and just having meat to eat along with eggs and cheese. And at the time, before I found out I can't have pork, I made sure we always had pork rinds in the house for a crunchy snack, because what we got used to doing is having something to eat while watching a movie and, you know, munching on things while we're sitting on the couch watching TV. And as soon as I get home, you have a snack, or after dinner you have dessert, or you want something sweet. My go-to was Reese's peanut butter cups. Do I miss them now? No. Before, yes. So it's hard at first. It is. You become addicted to sugar. It's been proven that sugar is very addicting. So you become addicted to that. So you're going through withdrawals. And so it is hard to not crave those things or want those things when you first start carnivore. So during Thanksgiving, we actually didn't have a big family get together. So me and my husband, we just did turkey. So we smoked one and we put one in our Ninja Foodie, and it was delicious, and that's what we had. So that was pretty easy. For Christmas, we did have a bigger get together, and I told my family basically, you're bringing whatever you want to eat, because I'm just making 2 turkeys. And I did make some cloud bread for us to have for, like, you know, rolls. So that did help as well. And I did make carnivore cheesecake as well without the crust. And so that did help. And honestly, I wasn't tempted when people brought over mashed potatoes and corn and pumpkin pie. Just because in the back of my head, I knew that if I tried that stuff, I would regret it the next day. I would be in pain, I would have diarrhea, I'd have severe upset stomach. So I just knew in the back of my head that I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. And so a couple tips is, don't have stuff in your house. Literally clean out your pantry of all that stuff. Even if you're doing Carnivore or keto, get rid of those processed carbs and sugars in your house, and it makes it a little bit easier. I don't like to leave my house and go to the store all the time, so for me, it's easy not to have it in the house, so I'm not tempted to eat it. Get pork rinds, plain ones. They do help. You can dip them in cream cheese, which is really good, or you can get sour cream, regular sour cream, and you can season that with, you know, the all-natural spices and stuff, and make a ranch dip, and you can dip it in sour cream with your pork rinds. So you can use that as a snack as well. Have cooked bacon already readily available in your fridge. So when you make bacon, make extra bacon. That way you can snack on bacon, because it is salty, and salt helps with sugar cravings. And then you can eat cheese, so you can snack on some cheeses as well. All natural, 0 sugar pepperoni sticks you can have. You can do the 5% no flavoring plain Greek yogurt. I know that's my go-to now. So I try keeping a couple things of that on hand just in case I do crave something sweet, because the more you eliminate sugar, the more things taste sweet. So plain Greek yogurt is sweet to me, because milk naturally has sugar in it. So to me, that's my little snack, so I really like it. And you can also drink flavored waters like bubbly and the other brands that are out there. Just make sure they're 0, like nothing's added to them besides water and natural flavors. You can make browned butter bites, which are super good. So you just brown up some butter in a frying pan, and you pour it in molds, and you freeze it. And then you can eat that, and it's honestly tastes like toffee. That's my go-to at work when I crave candy, because we do have candy laying around. When I crave candy, I grab a butter bite and I eat that, and I'm good to go. And then another thing that really helps with cravings is eating until you are satiated. Eat until you are comfortably stuffed. amount of protein and fat you're eating, the nutrient dense food you're eating, actually keeps you fuller longer, so you don't get those cravings or wanting to eat every couple hours. So that helps as well. And the main thing is just keep on track and just, know your why. That's the big thing, is know why you're doing this and say no. And then when you do go to the grocery store and you do go grocery shopping, look at the ingredients of everything you're buying. And you'd be surprised how much junk is in the things that you are buying and you're eating. So the more natural you eat, the better it is for you. What also helps is if you reach out to someone, have a support system, find somebody that you can relate to, and reach out to them when you start having those, cravings, and be like, hey, I'm having a craving. Can you please help me? Talk me out of it. Make sure I don't do it. Another good thing is to keep a journal of what you eat. That way you know how it makes you feel after you eat it. Because when you do an elimination diet, either ketovore or carnivore, when you add certain things back into your diet, it will, and then your body doesn't like it, you will become inflamed and you will feel sick and you will not feel good. So if you keep a daily journal of everything you ate, how you felt for that day, it does make it easier, so you can start recognizing what foods you can and can't eat. So that really helps, because then if you start craving a Reese's peanut butter cup, you eat it and you realize, oh my gosh, I feel like total crud, you're not going to want to eat that again. But writing it down really helps as well, because then you can kind of remember. And then another good thing is, it's not easy, and you may and probably will fall off the wagon, but only fall off the wagon once, okay? Eat a piece of candy, and then don't keep eating the candy. Get right back on that wagon and stay the course. A lot of people fall into the, repetition of, oh, I'm going to eat this, but it'll be okay. I'll get back on the wagon tomorrow, so I'm going to eat all this junk food. And then it's going to be harder to get back on the wagon, because you are now craving sugar even more, because you put more into your body instead of eliminating it out. For female, your premenstrual cravings, they do get easier. When I first started this, my premenstrual cravings were pretty bad, because I just started this. So I ended up buying all natural peanut butter, and because I was just craving that for some reason. And I ended up just doing a tiny little spoonful, and I was like, okay, I'm good. And it's weird to me, so I don't really eat it, but at that time when I first started, that's what I wanted. But I just made sure I ate a lot of bacon, a lot of butter, a lot of salt. I eat more during that time of the month than I do any other time of the month. So for me, I usually have to eat twice a day with that. So with your premenstrual cravings, they do get easier. It's been 3 months, and this last time was way better for me. I did crave some candy more than usual, because like I said, it is around me at work, but I just ate a couple brown butter bites, and I was fine. So the main thing is you just need to stay the course, remember your why, and it's all about mindset. Everything is up to you. Every moment in your life is up to you, and you just need to remember your why. How important is your why? Why are you doing this? Are you doing this for you and your health? Or do you want to be healthy and be around longer for your kids? Do you want to be able to, play with your kids on a daily basis? Do you want to just be able to not have brain fog? And do you want just overall better health? So you just need to remember your why and keep that in the back of your mind, and it does help. So that's just my experience with cravings. The main thing that does help me are brown butter bites and salt, and also remembering my why and journaling what foods I eat and how they affect me every day. That way I remember not to go back to those foods, because I don't like the way it makes me feel.